We are live.
We are live. Hello, we're twinning.
Oh, we are. Hi, everyone. Camera's up there.
Camera's up there. Hello.
We're in the front window today. I'm wearing, it's cold.
Winter has returned to Park Ridge, Illinois.
Second winter has come.
Second winter. The second coming of winter.
Because we had
Is that blasphemous?
Right? Well, we had we had the false spring.
We have false spring. And
Last weekend.
I say this every year. I don't like it.
What?
Just stay cold and snowy. Don't tease us with a 60-degree day.
I know. It was amazing last weekend. So it's cold. It's a great day for tea. I was going to say it's a good day for tea. Every day is a good day for tea, but it's a great day for chai.
And that's what I'm drinking.
And that's what we're drinking. I am drinking chai. Actually, I have a couple. All right, so let's slurp, everybody.
I'm drinking the oat tea. What are you drinking?
I have regular, actually. I just want to taste, the difference.
Did you hear about the chai nightmare this morning?
Tell me about the chai nightmare this morning.
So Lily texts me and she says, could you or Fred bring over some of our towels? We've had a bit of a problem this morning. So when they came in, this hose that goes from our ice maker into the floor drain in the sink room had fallen out of its little housing thing. And so the sink room was flooded. That's a great way to start your morning.
Gosh.
And then when Vanessa was going to fill the dispenser with the chai, the spigot thing, it felt tight, but it wasn't. And so,
oh no. So that's what happened. That's
what happened. So I think I need to order some replacement spigots because I don't know. Maybe we're like bad. We have a bad O-ring.
I don't know. It was a morning. So
it's been a challenging morning.
I heard about the floor chai, but I wasn't exactly sure why it was floor chai.
Floor chai.
Yep. All right. I'm going to take this off because I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, Margaret.
We're okay.
Everything's okay. Margaret's just tripping circuits here.
This is what happens when you're in construction, but that's what we're going to talk about.
But we don't even have our refrigerators hooked in yet.
Oh, well. Oh, there it goes again. So
this is have to say induction ovens.
Yes.
Suck up the power.
This is true.
So we have to be like, okay, don't put it in this plug in it.
Oh my God.
Thank goodness for chai. It is a perfect day for tea. It's a better day for chai.
It is a bit. Here, how about this one? Let's talk. Let's do our little
mindful morning.
Yeah, snowy outdoors, warm tea indoors. Here. Take a breath, silence your mind for a few seconds. Today, live in the moment. Unless your moment is surrounded by unpleasantries, in which case make some tea and have some cookies. Have some cookies. I wrote it.
That's awesome. You wrote that?
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
I should put that on a mug.
That was funny. Have some tea.
You know what would be good? Put that on the mug that has like the little holder for the cookies.
Oh, yeah. Those are really cute.
Look at people coming in for their chai in the most inclement weather. So in Park Ridge, Illinois today, it is right now a sleet, rain, snow mess. And if that temperature falls like 5 degrees, it's going to be a skating rink on the road.
I know. I am, we'll get to our topics in a minute.
Eventually.
In a second. But I am very grateful for the travel agency who is working with the Maine South Music Department.
Oh my gosh.
So half the students have arrived safely. If you're part of the Maine South Music, yes. So half of the students are there now. They've arrived. Everyone's gotten their texts. All the parents, which is so cool because all the parents get everyone's safe. The second half, which my son is on the second half, is flying out of O'Hare tonight.
He'll make it
at 8 p.m. So it should be fine.
It's going to stop by 4.
It'll be fine.
They just have to plow and de-ice and off you go.
It'll be great.
They have an incentive right now to not mess up too many flights.
Oh gosh, no, no. So
look at my beautiful store.
So let's talk a little bit about. We're gonna just update you on the tea room construction. It's American Heart Month. It is February. We're in the middle of February. It's the middle of Heart Month.
It is the middle of February.
We have a little tasting. It's an herbal tea. So both of us are going to probably make faces, but we'll see.
Me more than you.
I don't know. I'll probably just stare at the camera. We'll see. And then a question about tea for beginners. So
for beginners.
We'll see. So let's let everyone know how the tea room is going. We had a couple questions this morning, actually.
It's going well. So I just got notice yesterday that our furniture that we need to actually sit down in the tea room and have our final occupancy inspection will not be here for 3 to 4 more weeks.
Oh, it's okay.
But we have So we put in this curved wall. So if you know anything about my architect, John Mackin of Mackin Associates,
Oh gosh.
a couple things John Mackin likes to do. Anything complicated. And
Simple.
and anything with multiple layers of crown molding. That's just him.
Yeah.
And then I always tell him, like, you need to come here and you need to dust this crown molding that you put in. So anyway, so in the space that you can see in the photo, there is a curved wall there. In the new space that's, behind the plastic there is a convex wall. So he's trying to make this sort of focal point convex wall, and he's putting in the most amazing door. It's a huge, hard door, heavy door, but it's going to look like it's just part of the curved wall, like a secret door into the kitchen.
Right. Basically, we have a wall that's an S.
Right. It's an S. It's like a big snake. But anyway, it's going to be gorgeous. And Paul Curtis, our carpenter, has been working nonstop on that door because he knows that the store is being power cleaned next week. And so he's trying to finish, but then now it snows and he has to go plow because he does a plow thing. So we're just, we just are going to open one day.
One step at a time.
I can't speed it up anymore. I'll be honest. When I got the email that the furniture was 3 to 4 weeks out, I did shed tears. It brought tears. It's just like, we just have to get going, and now we're just not. So anyway, I shed my tears.
It's taking a little longer.
And we thought we'd be open by Thanksgiving, and how it's going to be Mother's Day. Yeah. I feel, it's just hard.
Anniversary. It is. Construction is hard, folks.
It is. And people are like, well, like, I just had one person that got a little bit scornful about,
sorry.
Like, she has a friend coming in from out of town and they really wanted to have tea here and blah, blah, blah. And I actually did cry after that one, because it's just like, I want to have your tea here. I want you to come with your friends and have tea at the tea room. I want that more than but I can't make it happen. So making me feel horrible about that, that I've ruined your visit with your friend, is frankly more than my heart can handle right now.
That's not nice.
It wasn't nice, but it's becoming, and I get it. Like, when are you gonna open? We don't know.
It's gonna happen.
When it's done. It's like, when's the baby due? When it comes out.
Oh gosh, it's true. It's
like when it shows up.
It's baby watch.
So anyway, so we know we have 3 to 4 weeks. But in the meantime, here's the thinking. Because the furniture, like, we're trying to seat 34 people. Without the furniture, we can only seat 12.
and just a wonderful space around you.
Right. So what we're thinking,
I'm bringing my card table,
is I think what we might do is roll up some of our small rounds that we have stored in the basement. And once we get, here's the problem. We really can't do that. We don't have an occupancy for that. But what we wanted to do is like a soft opening or a practice, where we just show you our service and we get some feedback.
And
then we practice like how it's all going to work. That I'm thinking of doing, but we would have to limit it to the side that's already approved for occupancy. So you could see what the new space will look like, but you just can't go in there yet.
Right. Because we have, got to be safe.
Yeah, rules.
There are rules. So,
and if you don't, here's the thing: if you've ever opened a business, the city has all the power. They hold your occupancy paper. So if you don't satisfy the requirements, you don't get your occupancy, and there's nothing you can do about that. So anyway, don't make me cry.
No
crying. I told Fred,
no crying.
I'm on a short fuse.
No crying.
It's like, don't pinch the last nerve.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it's taking so much longer, but we can't do anything about supply chain issues. Like, what do you want me to do? Charter a plane and go out to the middle of the ocean and start loading up the container into the boat?
We don't have a money tree. So if you have one, just kidding. It's fine. It's like it just is. And we're going to be fine. It's going to be great.
But here's the thing. I want it done more than anybody.
Thank you. Don't let one person push your mellow.
I know. I love that. I'm going to put that on a mug.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, let's think of happy thoughts.
I know it's going to be done one day.
And it'll be great.
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be, well, the painters are coming March 1st. So that means that the plastic comes down.
So stay tuned when the painters come, and then we got to clean up the floors. And so there are going to be fumes. The hours might change a little bit just so that we get all of that fume out of the store. So that
and on top of everything else, Intuit is shutting down our point of sale system on October 3rd.
Yeah.
So I have to move to a whole new point of sale system.
That's another Oprah show, but people might not know Oprah anymore. So.
Isn't that awesome? I don't know. This young generation, they have no clue who you are, Missy.
It's fine.
Yeah, so that's a whole other thing that's coming too, but it's going to be so much better.
It will be.
Because it's going to be an integrated system with both online and in-store, and we're just going to rock this change.
So many things.
So many changes.
So many.
The only thing that's not changing in the positive direction is my weight.
Hey.
As I continue to eat my feelings through the build-up.
Okay, well, have cookies, right? So that's probably a good segue to American Heart Month.
Yes.
Actually, like, it could be both. I was
Isn't
like,
it
do we do
the
the
Red
tea?
Day, or do we miss that?
Is that Valentine's Day?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I have no idea. But we could do this.
Okay.
We can steep this while we talk, because it's all integrated. It really is.
Yes.
So Heart Month, I'm going to remove that. Yeah, so eat healthier. Drink the tea, eat healthier. Guys, have you heard about Moringa Tea? I've brought it up because it's in the health magazines now. You're going to see a lot more of it. And kind of like how we had acai.
Goji. Pomegranates and gojis, yes.
So now there's mushroom tea. I know we don't have mushroom tea. Moringa tea, also known as malunggay or marunggay. It is from the Southeast Asia area. It's very much part of like Indian, Filipino, Malaysia, that sort of cuisine. So I have here.
So do you know anything about the plant?
The plant itself is the Moringa oleifera plant. And there it is. Moringa
Sounds like a
oleifera.
Disney character.
It could be. All right, I'm going to like poke a hole in this. I could not smell any leaf, so it's like right now.
Right, so that's good. That means it's like shrink wrapped and sealed up nice.
So it is herbal. I know it grows out in the Asian area, and it's touted to help with, now I'm going to say it like my relatives, if you have high blood pressure.
Right. If you have the high blood,
which again,
if I have the babopsy, you know, the babopsy.
Yeah. But it's
look up, go watch my Big Fat Greek Wedding for that.
There
reference.
You go. The diabetics. It's good for like, it could possibly help with like heart health because of cholesterol, the plaques that are in there. And we were just talking before this that your mom worked for a cardiac doctor.
Cardiologist for 25 years.
There you go. So I thought while we let this steep, oh, there you go.
See, I like that. They're doing very well.
I can't smell anything. Okay. So we're going to steep this while we talk about.
Okay, so this is can we add this to like what's good for new people?
Yes.
This is a great example.
Oh, here we go. Okay, look.
Yes, if you are, well, you have to come to Tea Lula Tea and then you'll be changed forever. But when you purchase tea, if you're new to the world of loose leaf tea, and this is actually a tea bag tea, you always want to make sure that the individual tea bags are wrapped, because air will go through the tea bag and it will become very flat.
So there you go.
So I approve.
All right. Approve. And this is like totally live. I've never had this. I don't know.
Very nice. I mean, I'm just glad to see this.
Yeah, me
you
too.
Seal up the box and you keep the light away from it, and you're golden.
Right. So if you see the instructions, I know the word decoction, but I think that's more of the herbal.
It says boil. Oh well, Julie. It says boil 1 tea bag in 10 cups of water.
But that's the decoction. I think that's if you're going for like
for like a medicinal benefit.
Right.
Place 1 tea bag in a cup, then pour boiling water. Steep for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the bag. Can be reused 3 times like an oolong.
So our water is a little bit over 200, and I'm just putting the tea bag in our teapot. So here, Moringa tea, also malunggay tea, also.
Moringa oleifera.
Yeah.
Coming to a theater near you.
Moringa. It's like, that'd be a good dog name. Moringa.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It'd be cute. So it looks really. I should maybe open one of
Yeah,
those.
here, you can use my saucer.
Here, we're gonna do
Are we
that.
gonna,
too. Yeah,
are we
we're gonna
gonna,
let that. I'm gonna steep it for 2 minutes because that's. Or should I do 3? Because 3 is our guideline here at the store. Oh, I smelled that now. It's like herby. It's herby.
how did you open this?
Really careful.
Well, I used to work for a dental
There
association,
we go.
so I've learned you never use your
There we
tea
go, guys.
as a tool.
Okay, so
I'm
are there any
using
questions
this
so far? All right, so is tea good for your heart? Is it? That's a good question.
Good question.
You
know, this is very mild and very pleasant.
Yeah.
It kind of has like
Ooh.
I'm kind of getting like a roastedness to it, almost in the family of like a hojicha.
Oh yeah. Well, and then you
And
look
kind
at
of an
it.
earthiness.
I mean, the color of it. So, okay, this is
Oh,
an
here, I'll
herbal
open it.
tea, right? So it's not the Camellia sinensis. Oh, look
Right.
at that.
It looks like a green tea.
Oh, here we go. I got some pictures too. It does look like a green tea. Oh, yeah, the camera's way up.
But you're on the other picture. I'll wait.
But then we get the picture. It's
Yeah.
fine. It kind of looks like it's just not as vibrant green. So maybe it's a little bit roastier.
Yeah, it does have like a roasted like note to it in the aroma. But you, like I always say, you never know what it's going to taste like until you actually taste it.
Try it. Now I do have a timer on it. Have you had a lot of customers come through where they do ask about heart health?
They ask about all kinds of health. They ask for silver bullet health. And
Okay.
I really can't help them with that. But I'm always encouraging you go to more of a healthy lifestyle. Most of the research on tea is done primarily on black and green teas. White tea is very expensive to do. The other thing that I've mentioned over and over and over again is that there is no standardization in the research on tea.
And that's why this also, a lot of the stuff that I've read is could help.
Or it's like observational studies or large population observational studies. But I don't think there's been any randomized controlled trials that I'm going to research that more. But are there randomized controlled trials that show the efficacy of consuming a beverage? But the way it stands right now is everyone kind of does their own thing. So some use tea in a capsule, like the extracts into a capsule form. Others use tea bag tea. Others use loose leaf tea. There's no standardization in how long to steep, like how much tea to water. I mean, it is just the wild west of research, which I feel some of the smart people in the scientific community should probably get together and say, okay, if you're going to do a randomized controlled trial on tea, let's just get like some basics down. How much tea, what kind of tea, how hot water, steeping, all that.
Right. So just case in point, this box, which I just opened, we've never had this. We don't sell Moringa tea here, but
doesn't mean we couldn't get some.
Correct. But it has 2 different brewing instructions, steeping guides.
Right.
So this is steep just for as an
enjoyable beverage.
Right.
And then to do the 10 cups or the 10 bags to the,
or 10 cups?
One bag? Boil 1 tea bag and 10 cups of water. Now wait, 1 tea bag and 10 cups of water is very diluted.
Right? Because this is the 1 bag and it's a cup. It doesn't say cup, but I know this is a little bit bigger than just an 8 or a 6 ounce cup.
Interesting.
So, I know. So the tea itself, it smells roasty.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is Moringa tea that we're tasting.
It's a very, very subdued aroma. Like it's not like when you smell like a Japanese green tea or a Dragon Well, Chinese Dragon Well. It's very, very muted.
So this is what happens. Yeah, I'm ready. Are you? Okay, here we go.
It's fine.
No.
It's actually like a diluted hojicha.
Okay. I was really expecting something bitter, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
Not bitter whatsoever. Not a smidge of bitterness. Zuzu.
There you go.
Zuzu flowers. Is that from
Zuzu flowers?
From It's a Wonderful Life. Not a smidge of bitterness.
I love it. Oh, Mike, that's a great comment. His father loves Moringa tea. Oh,
Yeah, it's very good.
it
And I wonder if
is.
I wonder like loose leaf tea, if there's different like grades of this,
Okay.
where this is a tea bag version, where the picture you
Mhm.
showed seemed to be a little more whole leaf, so that might have
Yeah, so
more
let's
like
do
a
that.
like a more like abundant
Mm,
flavor to
mhm.
it. Yeah,
might
this
have a
looks
bite.
very different.
Yeah, and it's almost like, I mean, if we had, say, our salon tea loose leaf versus the salon tea that's in a tea bag, right? It's still the same leaf.
It's just chopped up to brew fast.
Mhm.
But this is actually, it's very mild. Like there are
It's
sometimes
super
when
mild.
I like drink an herbal, my face gets all contorted.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was.
Which I was kind of hoping would happen today.
No, I wasn't hoping, because I was like, because I'm drinking this with you, and I'm like, oh God, what are we gonna do? But I wanted to bring this to light because it is Heart Month, and it's like it's just one of those things that people are starting to ask more
Right.
about. In this particular article that I pulled up, it was a 2018 study by the American Heart Association.
Mhm.
So they're doing a lot more research, and it does appear that tea would naturally decrease. What is it? The high?
Yeah, the
heart
HDL.
health. Yeah, the heart
Yeah.
health thing, not the bad. But it does show it might reduce the bad cholesterol. So there you
Oh,
go.
it says it might slow the natural decrease in heart helping HDL cholesterol as a person ages. That's one of the great things about tea. Like drink it through your whole life, because at like different times it could be doing different things. Like green teas, they're trying to see if that helps with prevention or slow progression of dementia. But again,
that's
there's
Moringa Tea. That's another one too.
But there's no actual. Again, I have yet to find any scientific literature that says drink this much for this effect. I haven't seen that yet.
Hello, we're in the front.
We're in the front window, so we're seeing everyone come in.
We're greeting everyone. So no, this is good. Do you get an aftertaste, like a bite to it, or no?
No, I get the roastedness.
Yeah, it's very roasty.
Like the
forward.
roasty, but in a gentle way. Like if I drank this and then I drank a hojicha, I'd be like, whoa, that hojicha is roasted. Yeah. But this is just very simple and mild. It's pleasant.
Sure. So there you go.
It's absolutely lovely.
All right.
Is there caffeine in this leaf?
No. It is caffeine free as far as I know.
Yeah,
but
because
we'll do more.
Yerba mate, not caffeine free.
Yeah, no. And that would not be good for
I want to help this lady walk across the street.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Be careful, lady.
Wow.
She's being safe.
It's really, I mean, it's just so hard to tell with the cars.
Lisa, that's a great comment. Seeds from the moringa plant, roasted and powdered. Right? You can powder anything and make a tea.
Right. You pulverize it.
Yeah.
You put it in a spice grinder.
There you go. All right. Well,
they're doing a lot. Even like the company Aya that we got our matcha from.
Aya.
They're such a great company. It's actually the only tea that we don't private label. We just sell Aya's brand because we love Aya. We should tag them on that.
I will.
But they actually will do a powdered rooibos.
Okay.
And I think they have one other in their arsenal, another powder type ground like matcha type of leaf. But I know rooibos is one for sure.
And you would not call a powdered rooibos a matcha, though?
I don't think so.
No. Matcha is
matcha just means ground tea.
Ground tea.
Like chai means spice tea.
Or chai is tea.
Chai is tea.
And then masala is the spice. So
you don't say, may I have a masala chai tea? Because you just said, may I have a spice tea?
Well, then masala chai tea latte. So just put it all together.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? We'll never judge. We just will make you what you like.
It's a learning moment. All right. So any questions about more heart health and tea?
Well,
no.
Okay, so there's another one that was I want to say it goes all the way back to I can't remember now because we've been here for so long.
Right.
I think it was a 2008 or 2016 study from Tufts University, which Lula's going to. They did a study on hibiscus and blood pressure, and that was one that showed some very good numbers of lowering your systolic blood pressure. However, when you read the entire study, it did show that your body does adjust to it, and then you would need to make a stronger concentrate if you were trying to drink that medicinally. So you just have to keep upping how much how much hibiscus you use in your brew. So
Yeah.
that was interesting. But there's some great studies so they did a virtual the scientific symposium on tea and human health, I believe was last year. It was a virtual presentation where before I went to it in Washington, D.C. Fascinating, where the researchers come and bring their studies. And heart health and circulation and blood sugar control is always something that they're looking into. So I guess my thought would be, once again, I'm pretty consistent with this. 3 cups of tea a day. Drink the rainbow of tea.
Yep.
All tea, well, this is not from Camellia sinensis, but the teas that come from the Camellia sinensis plant, yes, they're all caffeinated, but each one, based on its absence or presence of oxidation, can do something different in the body. So drink the rainbow, drink what you love, because if you drink what you love, you'll keep drinking it. And then
and then also like in moderation, because like between hibiscus or even some black teas, if you have acid reflux, and I've kept it very much in balance. But if, say you're drinking like 3 gallons a day, it's like, no, you're you think that you're doing your body good, but there's like the balance.
It's a balance,
right?
yeah. It's definitely
So
a balance.
there's
Definitely a balance.
And also there's no magic bullet.
There's no magic bullet. Although I am starting to do more research into intermittent fasting.
Oh yeah, that's fascinating.
I'm really into that right now.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Like I'm trying to do the 16-8.
So fast for 16,
and then you eat. Your window is 8 hours, and you stop eating like 3 hours before you go to bed.
I love that.
Yeah, I've been reading a couple of books on it, and listening to some podcasts, and just kind of trying to learn about it. But one of the things that they say you can drink during your fasting window, and it's really not that hard. Let's think of it this way: you stop eating dinner at 7 o'clock, you go to bed at 10 or 11, you sleep until 6, 7, or 8. You don't have breakfast, or you skip breakfast and then you eat at 11. There's your 16 hours.
Right.
You're golden. It's not that hard. But what's interesting about that is one of the things that they recommend during the fasting window is always tea, even coffee, tea, water.
So hydration.
But tea.
There you go.
And I was like, of course, tea. Well, they actually recommend more green tea, but I never can drill down to find out why green. Like why not white or oolong or black? Especially if you're a little sleepy in the morning. I would like brew up 3 or 4 infusions of a nice silver needle. So anyway, that's my new thing now. So maybe that's what I'll do. I will do a journal of my fasting experience and see if it actually helps.
I love that.
Because I'm thinking the calorie thing. I need to stop the sugar thing.
Well, and that is also, so a lot of the studies that are out there do say, for health, or for heart health, if you're drinking tea, or even, let's just say like whatever you're doing to hydrate, cut the sugar. Cut the sugar.
I'm trying.
It's
like
so
this
hard.
was lovely.
This
no
was
sugar
fine.
required. No sugar is necessary.
My mom likes sugar in her tea a lot, and I love my mom. I'm like, just dial it down.
If you could see the amount of sugar I consumed yesterday. Oh, by the way, thank you all for all your lovely birthday wishes. I had a wonderful day.
There you go.
But yeah, so our carpenter Paul, I thought he needed to ask me a question about the build out. He's like, can you come here for a minute? And because he's kind of gruff.
Yes.
But in a loving
way.
a
very lovely way.
Yeah. And he's like, happy birthday. And he went and got a chocolate cake, like a quarter cake, and then he got
like the whole thing,
like a strawberry shortcake one, and brought in like paper plates and forks for knives for everybody. So that, and then there were Girl Scout cookies and
gummies.
Gummies. My brother Tom came all the way in from Palatine, which is like 40 minutes away, and brought me 2 bags of gummies, which I will report that they're gone.
I'm sure.
I did share.
You did.
I shared with Vanessa's kids.
You totally shared. I'm like, I don't doubt they're gone.
My husband took me to a lovely dinner at Nona Sylvia's yesterday, and the owner, John, and his wife Alyssa are customers here, and he actually put something on Facebook, which was so sweet. But here's the thing: I don't know how he knew it was my birthday, because I told Fred I don't want singing.
Okay,
I'm not
Did
that
they all
person.
Come out singing?
Well, there was someone else that was there that had a birthday, and this guy Carol, who's Polish, we love him. Yeah, we love Carol at Nona Sylvia's. He has a beautiful voice, and he will belt out "Happy Birthday." I'm not that girl.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that
Yeah,
girl.
he's
So
that
anyway,
way.
I said, please, just don't.
Don't.
And so they didn't. But then later I saw that John had sent happy birthday. Like, how did he know?
Oh,
So sweet.
It was very nice.
So it's a wonderful, lovely, wonderful day.
So happy birthday. And then did you do something nice for Valentine's Day?
We got each other cards.
Very nice.
What'd you do?
We went to the symphony, but to see the Toronto Symphony Orchestra at Symphony Hall.
Oh, that's
downtown.
wonderful.
But my friend is a principal cellist for them, so Joe is awesome. So we hadn't seen each other for about 12 years. So we're like, he's one of my best friends in high school, so it was really cool.
That is so
so nice.
What a success story.
So Ollie was able to meet him, and so
That's
have him here sometimes. But he's great. So it was a really. I'm like, East, run! We're actually out for Valentine's Day because otherwise we don't even buy the cards. Like we go to the store and be like, do you like this one? I would buy this for you. And then we put it back.
I kind of feel like we should just have one card. Like I found Fred, I think, the best birthday card because all like football references, which is really fun. But just keep like giving it back to him every year. Like just sign like still love you.
And
2004.
Yeah,
I think we should do
That's a great idea. Oh, question. Did Carl sing? Carl? Yeah, Carl sing. No, he did not.
No, Carl did not sing. He sang to someone else, and we just quietly enjoyed. But I was prepared, though. I was kind of pounding sangria, so in case it happened, I was okay.
Good for you.
I'm like, take another.
Before we go back to the tea for beginner, any tea with licorice in it raises my blood. There is something about licorice,
and the other thing is on some medications, staying away from anything with grapefruit.
Oh yeah,
or grapefruit juice. Yeah, so as long as you know, like we have like the one tea here that's very high in anise is Hindu Balance, and it has a very strong licoricey flavor. So you would never drink that.
No, don't.
Yeah, so that's good. You just need to know what affects you. But for beginners, as far as like accoutrements go, you have to kind of decide. I think I see like a graduation,
like a progression
into different things. So I would say if you want to try loose leaf tea and brewing it at home, all you need is a strainer and a Pyrex.
Yeah.
Just pour the leaf in a
Pyrex,
put the water in it. Some Pyrex are horrible. They have horrible spouts, but I did a class once with my Pyrex showing, this is how simple it is to brew your tea at home. And I poured it
over.
Well, buy a better quality Pyrex. Anything that can handle hot water. So you can do that. So you put the leaf in, you prepare your water, boil it, whatever, and then you would add the leaf to the water, not in the kettle that you're boiling it on the stove.
No.
And then you steep it. But with loose leaf tea, what's really important is that you remove the leaf from the water when the steep time is up to avoid bitterness. So that's a great tip for a beginner. Then we have the convenience items. So we have our infuser basket. I keep forgetting the camera's up there. The infuser basket. So you put your leaf in here. Put it in your mug, pour the water over.
Everybody has mugs, right?
Yeah, you have your mug. Then there's all different kinds of infusers that you could, like our teapots come with the infuser.
There you go.
Makes it very simple and easy to do. We don't have permission to sell these because I just don't know why, but Breville makes the automatic tea maker, which is like the Cadillac or Lexus of tea makers, where it can do it all like a coffee maker. You can set it at night, fill it with water, and it just steeps your tea. There's so many options. So the first thing to do would be to decide what is the best thing for your lifestyle. Like if you want to stay away, simple, no fuss, no muss. And then as you start exploring the world of tea, different teas kind of dictate what type of vessel that you need. Most important thing for loose leaf tea, whatever you can do to let the leaf blossom in the water freely is the best option. So you could just, like I said, pour your leaves into a Pyrex and then just use a strainer and strain it into something to drink out of. So very simple. And then where to start with tea? I think here we would do like a consultation and be like, okay, why are you switching to tea? What flavors do you like? If you're a big coffee drinker, switching to a Japanese green tea will shock your system.
Like maybe you want that adventure, and that's fine.
And we'll do that. But I think if you can find a tea house a tea shop like Tea Lolo, where you can actually come in and sample, that's usually the best way, because not only will you try a variety of teas to find out what you like the best, but you'll also learn how easy and it is to steep them, you know, and it doesn't have to be difficult, and it certainly doesn't have to be like snobby. Like, you should never be afraid to come in and say, I don't know a thing about tea, but I hear it's good for you and I want to try it. Fantastic.
I just want to try something different.
We can help you with that.
Definitely.
There's never any judgment, because we all started out somewhere.
This is true.
You know, it's like we weren't drinking loose leaf tea in the bottle, so you all have to start somewhere.
There are a lot of ready to drink teas, and that's fine too. So, but come here and you'll have some really good loose leaf teas to try.
Right.
We don't have anything in bags, but we do have tea sacks. So maybe you're a tea bag person, and that's cool too.
Right.
And then we have like the bigger tea bags, not like this size, right? But
so we would teach you how to brew, how to select, how to brew, like which teas can be re-steeped, and then find something that you love, whether it's a flavored tea or a direct from origin. It's just whatever is going to make you enjoy the world of tea.
There you go.
Because we love tea.
We do love tea.
Like every time I drink a tea, I'm like, gosh, I love tea.
I love tea lula because just you learn all the good things and you know how to do it. All right. Before we go.
Oh, thank you. So glad Fred is better.
For a second, I thought you said pirates.
Yeah.
I don't know. When did you say that? Mike, what was that about? Oh, glad. Yes, Fred is much better now.
Fred is much better.
So good.
Recovery. Thank you. It was not a fun.
Oh my gosh.
But we're so grateful.
We're only looking up now.
Because I didn't want him like looking up from. What did someone say?
Stop it.
Someone said to me, "Oh, I'm so glad Fred's on the planet and not in the planet."
I have
never heard that before.
Response.
So glad he's not in the planet. I'm like, oh.
Well, I don't even know. I mean, I've heard from like womb to tomb, but I've heard.
Yeah, we're very happy. Mike.
Oh my God! Oh, instead of Pyrex, pirate.
Oh, pirates! Yeah. Arr, brew your tea.
Hi, matey.
This is the Tea Lula pirate line.
Okay,
thank you, Mike.
That's the next line then. We're going to come up with all these good products.
I'm actually thinking that you've inspired today that we should do a like I would call it like a Wanderlust tea, where we would find, okay, what is the tea of the tea of the Philippines? Like it could be this, and then we have yerba mate of South America. We have, like we could go like around the world
and different ones.
Find some of those, like this is, the country tea.
Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of neat, and then we could all explore different national drinks,
different teas, well, I know Lily is gonna enjoy trying this, but she's like, oh, what is it good for? It's like, well, there's a whole thing with inflammation and this, and well, that's a whole other show, is inflammation. We're all inflamed.
For sure. Well, this was fun.
Okay,
I won't be here next week.
Correct.
I'm going to a conference for independent retailers, hopefully to come back with lots of fun, exciting ideas. Yay! And motivation and just to get through this build out. So it's good to be with like minds. And then I'm also in another group of like tea room people. So I get the balance of both. Oh, one more fun thing. Oh. So I also belong to the, it's called the International Tea Cuppers Club.
Yeah.
And we are starting a cupping or a professional tasting of teas from Nepal.
Ooh,
so I thought maybe that would be really fun to do in a couple weeks. We could like sample one of them here. So it's a very formal cupping. And Mike, if you're interested, I would look up because Mike's got his certification from World Tea Academy. It's called the International Tea Cuppers Club, and it's run by Dan Robertson from Tea House. Wonderful,
good,
like a mentor. Anyway, I think for this section it's done because the teas have been distributed, but he does, I don't know, like quarterly or annual cuppings, and it's information that's shared with people all around the world.
I see. And
so
that's what's cool.
It's very cool. So we have to fill out all this paperwork, but then it's like a global, people just send in their opinions. And it's really interesting because people everyone from a different country. You have different water. You have, things are just your taste. It's fascinating. So anyway, we're doing.
So it's not a class.
It's not a class. It's a
tasting,
cupping. Yeah,
a
it's just
cupping.
a tasting. So
Okay.
I thought maybe in a couple weeks we could do one of the teas during our session.
Oh, that would be so good. Because it's like sometimes I think my taste buds are out of practice.
Yeah. So this would be a great way. And Nepali teas are, think about where Nepal is to where Darjeeling is. They're similar, but they're different. So it'll be fun.
High altitude, right? Yeah,
very high.
Nepal is very high altitude.
So we will, if that's of interest to you, for us to do one of the cuppings here. It's a little bit more serious than you normally see me, but
we'll set up in the other room.
Yeah,
then. We'll make sure that that's all.
We might even do it from the new kitchen.
Oh, that would be good.
Wait till you see our kitchen.
All right.
Such beautiful foods coming out of there.
All right. Well, we'll be ready.
Good chat, Julie.
Good chat, everyone.
Have a great week. I'll see you all in 2. You'll see Julie next week.
Yes.
And I need to go get more chai.
All right, I know. I'm finished. All right. We'll see you. Bye, everyone.